Hey YouTube, how you doing? Welcome to my Dread Update Christmas Edition 2011. It's now 18 months since I had my little bad boys put in, and I've had a few questions from people that I want to answer. I'm just going to give you the grand tour, as it were, give you a couple of tips that I've been asked a few times. First off, thank you so much for everyone who's dropped by, watched the videos, commented on the videos, sent me emails saying thank you, and hooked up on Twitter as well. I am on Twitter under BaggyBoy, BAGGEEBOY. If you want to follow me on Twitter, then I'll answer all your questions there as well if you want. And it's been a good 6 months for my dreads. As you can see, first things first, they are now long enough to tie back properly. It's just the front ones that are a little bit short, and to be honest, they are still a little bit short. They're just about tucked in there, but that is a big step for us dreaders. Those of you without dreadlocks may not appreciate that, but that's a landmark for dread people, to be able to tie your dreads back out your face so they don't annoy you, but you can still enjoy them. So yeah, also I have been, oh yeah, this is first question I was asked, actually one question that was asked a couple of months ago was, why did I do the kind of straight line middle parting and not the bricklaying parting? And to be honest with you, it was naivety. I hadn't got a clue about any other option, so just kind of split the hair down the middle, and that seemed like the easiest way of doing it, and I know a lot of people do that, so that's kind of what I did. But then found out afterwards that there was the bricklayer option kind of thing, where you just kind of alternate where you put your dreadlocks, so you kind of get a bit more of a free wild kind of look with your dreads, and they don't fall down in the middle. But the reality is, actually, I've found a real advantage of doing it this way, and I'll show you why. Because if I take my hair down, I've kind of been, for the last 6 months or so, well no, 6 months, that's a lie, that's a blatant lie, I've just lied to you, I'm so sorry, don't go. Excuse me. For the last couple of months or so, I've been rocking the side parting, and I've really liked that, actually, because I think it kind of suits my dreads a little bit more, and it just looks better and different from just having it straight down the middle. And I think, although you could probably get away with that with the old kind of bricklaying parting, actually having that kind of solid parting down the side there is kind of really helps, and it keeps them neat and tidy and that kind of stuff. So each to their own, whatever you want to do, guys. If you want to just make them random, then do, but as I've said from the start, I wanted kind of neat and tidy and kind of fairly similar width dreads and stuff. So yeah, anyway, on to questions. A few other questions I was asked about what products I use, so I'll answer that question right now. I've used several over the last 18 months, and all the kind of products that are available to start off, so lock pepper and accelerator and all that stuff. But the stuff that I have stuck to, the stuff that I'm using now, I'm still using, I know you can't tell this from just a bottle of dog shampoo, but it is, honestly, I promise you, it is the Dreadhead HQ liquid shampoo, which is good, and that is brilliant. I've returned to that, and I say return to that because I've done a bit of a road test over the last 6 months. This is not just your normal soap that you get in school toilets. No, this is what's left over of the Naughty Boy dread soap, and I thought I'd try the bar, because actually this stuff kind of wasn't lathering up too well, so I thought I'm going to try this and see if this makes any difference, if I can actually get right into where I need to on the dread. And although I did, it kind of, for me anyway, it kind of just didn't leave my dreads feeling as clean and like they'd had a proper wash that they deserve. So I've gone back to the liquid soap. Now that I'm not endorsing it either, I'm just saying, for me, that this kind of stuff really helps. I've also, now my hair is mature, now my dreads are mature, and they can take it. I've been using a little bit of the normal Head and Shoulders shampoo, Head and Shoulders shampoo, because I was getting a little bit scurf and dandruff, and if I'm honest, I'm sharing this with you because I know we're all friends. You're not going to take the mick and laugh at me in my face, so I've been using a little bit of dandruff shampoo to sort out that. So that's been cool, and my hair has been quite nice and smelly. Other product, that's good. That's good point actually on hair smelling. Sorry, I've just got a phone call. Someone's been phoning me. I'm sorry, and I'm just trying to ignore that. So that's why my train of thought has gone. Mother. So, talking about hair smelling, I did also try the sprays that you can get. I think it's the Naughty Boy various different companies do like the hair sprays, the stuff that you just spray in to make your hair smell good. If I'm honest, I don't think they work too well. They work for 2 minutes, and then it goes back to your hair smelling normal. One thing that you've got to get used to if you're just starting out in your dread journey as well is if you're using these kind of dreadhead soaps, they are residue free and they are perfume free for a reason. They have to be, because the perfume leaves a residue in your hair which kind of either leaves your hair shinier or whatever. It just leaves your hair coated, which means your hair doesn't dread together as well and it doesn't tighten up, and you want your hair to be kind of residue free so your hair tightens up and the dreads mature quicker. But what that means is that you may be used to your hair smelling of fresh summer cherries or mountain dreams, whatever they are. But the reality is, when you stop using that stuff, your hair is going to smell different. It's not that it smells dirty or filthy. It's just going to smell different. It's just going to smell natural. If you want to use the sprays, then do, but be prepared that they don't last that long. They don't last as long as shampoos do, they may be useful if you're meeting someone for the first time, maybe the mother-in-law. That could be crucial, or someone that you like, maybe spray it a little bit, but be prepared that it's not going to last all day. It's not going to last like shampoos do. So that's it for products, I think. Other things as well. I've been asked about tips a few times, and as always, I recommend you go to Dready Dan's videos. He hasn't done that many because he's cut his dreads recently, so he's letting them grow again, which is cool. He's not bombarding you with videos every month. And I've used his technique to tip my dreads, to blunt my tips, to use the proper phrase. Yeah, so as you can see there, they're all nice. There's a few like loose hairs there, but in the main, I don't do anything to these now pretty much, unless I've just been swimming or whatever. And I'll show you just once more because it's Christmas. My gift to you. There we go. So you can see there are a few hairs there. Basically, what you do. This is a 0.6 crochet hook, so it's really tiny and it's like a needle. So just got to be really careful with your fingers. Safety first. But I'm just poking it down into the bottom of the dread, and as you can see, I'm kind of pulling up, twisting so it gets to all around the width of the dread, and I'm pulling up, and it grabs all the loose hairs and pulls them up and knots them in together. And eventually, I haven't got time to do all of it, but eventually what it does, it just pulls all the hairs up into the dread and it makes a really nice tight tip. Okay, I cannot recommend that enough if you want blunted tips. If you don't, then don't worry about it. Ignore that last section. Yeah, generally, okay, so general update of my dreads now. As you can see, they are now getting to the stage where they are mainly brown dreads with blonde tips, which is kind of where I wanted to go with. I said that in the last update. It's gotten 18 months now, which on the face of it, that doesn't look like much of 18 months. Doesn't look like much growth for 18 months, but don't forget that your hair is compact and it's twisted up and knotted and stuff. So yeah, so it's mainly brown hair with blonde tips, which is kind of what I want. I have bleached a couple of them because I wanted a couple of blonde streaks. As you can see, it kind of hasn't worked that well. I need to re-bleach it a couple of times, and that's probably because the hair is compact. The bleach doesn't get to the parts that it needs to get to. The dread's a bit more resistant to bleach, so if you want to bleach your dreads afterwards, just be prepared to do it maybe twice. So I've bought some more and I'm going to bleach that one again. As you can see, it's kind of a bit ginger here, which I don't mind. Love to the gingers, I don't mind that, but I want it blonde, so I'm going to bleach it. Yeah, so dreads are a little bit more tolerant to bleach, I have discovered. I think that's it. I've done this video once already and there was no audio on it, so it was kind of like the lip readers edition, which doesn't benefit everyone, so I'm sorry about that, but that edition is not going to be released, so hopefully this one will work fine. As you can see, it is Christmas, so There we go. Yeah, a bit of a treat there. So if you celebrate Christmas, have a brilliant holiday. If you don't and you're just having some time off, enjoy that with your family as well. I'll see you in the new year sometime. Keep posting your questions. Follow me on Twitter and subscribe, and I will try my best to answer all your comments. Keep them nice, keep them encouraging, keep them factual, keep them educational, keep them all full of love and stuff. That's awkward. Yeah, cool. Have a great Christmas, guys. God bless you. Bye.